Kiki Classic Rock.
Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi. I know. It's Thursday. Like, who would have thunk it? And I know I'm not dancing. The disco light is not on right now. You know, I just got to tell you guys, when I come on here, I do so much preparation. And I always have to, well, you know that sometimes I don't pick a song until the last minute to sing, but tonight I just didn't want to. I just didn't want to sing a song. I mean, I might intermittently throw some musical jargon into the evening, but in the beginning, I just didn't want to. I've had a long day. So I would like to say hello, happy Thursday to each and every one of you. You know, it's crazy. Tomorrow is St. Patty's Day. And I honestly cannot believe we're already in the middle of March. It's kind of weird to me. Like, I'm going, how are we almost in April? We are almost in April, but you know what? It's okay. It is okay. Because you know what? That means we're one step closer to summer. Hi, Kambala. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to the crazy town. And Kathy Bailey, our favorite Texan realtor. She's a Texan realtor. She's the only realtor in the state of Texas, in case you didn't know that. But most of you who come here all the time know that she is the only realtor in Texas. And if you are either buying or selling or flipping, if you want to flip something, Kathy will help you. She'll get you whatever you want. You got to pay for it, but she'll help you. And Patty, what is going on? I like how the P in Patty is in green for St. Patty's Day. I am in black. So let me tell you, right before I came on, I had on a white shirt. And this is weird to me, but it completely washed me out. Like, I looked like I was 102 years old. I still look like I'm 102. Maybe I'm knocked down to 101 right now. But Al goes, change your shirt. He didn't talk like that. But I'm just pretending. Change your shirt, because if you change your shirt, he so doesn't sound like that. If you change your shirt to black, you're going to look better. And I said, you know what? Let me try it. Sure as shimmies. It looks so much better in a black shirt. I'm calling myself an it. I really am. And also another very exciting thing. Kurt, what is going on? Hello to you, hun bun. And Scott. Everybody, Scott. No, hello, strangers. It's goodbye, stranger. It's been nice. Do you believe I spit? Did you see that go across? I just talked about Supertramp this morning. That was my today's post. Goodbye, stranger. That's kind of funny. Hi, Mark. Morning, Mark. I feel like saying good morning because Mark is always around in the morning time. So we call him, I think of him as Morning Mark. And so I changed my shirt. I was on that. And it did help. Not a tremendous amount, but it helped a little bit. Scott. You're so squatty. Now, the reason why I'm on this evening is because there's a bunch of stuff to talk about. And tomorrow night, Al and I are going to be at the Flat River Tavern in Coventry, Rhode Island. I feel like I'm in Scott mode now. I have to be very New Englandish, Rhode Islandish, not really New Englandish, but Rhode Islandish, and talk like that. Now I just feel like I'm going to talk like this all the time. So we're going to be at Flat River Tavern. I don't know what time Al's getting there. I'm getting there for 4 p.m. Eastern time. Not that anybody's going to be flying in to the Flat River Tavern to see us, but I'm just letting you know. So I'll be there and I'm going to go live. Now, I don't know how it's going to work out. I'm being honest. I've never really gone live from an event before, like at concerts and stuff like that, with the fun. I've done that, but I'm taking my little trusty iPad. I'm going to set it up and, there's no microphone input on the iPad. I don't know why Apple didn't do that. They really should have a mic input because it would make everybody sound better when they're doing live things because the quality of the iPad's really good. Now, I've gone live on the iPad before with you guys while I've sat on my couch. And again, the quality's really good. However, I'm just letting you know, and that's why I'm on tonight, so I can actually communicate with you. The chat on the iPad is so different than the chat here. Hi, Jan Marie. How are you? Hi, Nancy. It's just different. Like it appears and it disappears really fast on the iPad. Is there a setting? I don't know. I am not Miss Tech savvy. I mean, I am lucky I've taught myself what I've taught myself, to be quite honest. So I'm just letting you know, and that's why I'm on tonight. I want to connect with you. I want to be one with you. And I do want to talk about a whole bunch of stuff that's really happened this week and today even. We're like on today. And I'm not going to be able to do that tomorrow night. I'm very loosey-goosey tomorrow. So if I don't say hello to you tomorrow night, please don't be offended and please don't be angry with me because I'm probably not going to know you're in the chat. We're laying out the groundwork now. I don't know how it's going to go and I hope it's okay. And there's going to be some person there acoustically playing Irish music. So that should be fun. And I'm hoping, some friends drop by. I know that Michelle is going to be there. So that'll be fun. You'll get to say hello to her. Even though again, the chat, like just work with us. We're just gonna have fun. We're just gonna talk, but it's not gonna be like this. It's not gonna be as personal as we are here. I don't think so. And if I can get personal, I'll get personal. So I've just laid the basis for tomorrow night. But it should be fun. It should be fun to watch. Like I said, I'm clueless. I'm just going to take my iPad and we're just gonna have some fun. Kathy Waddle, how are you? So there you go. And tune in. I'm probably going to start the live tomorrow night at 6:00 Eastern because I have a feel like the Flat River Tavern, which is amazing. I'm excited to try their food. I have not tried it yet. Everyone's raving about it. They're going to have pastrami. They're going to have green beer. Now, we've talked about the green beer. I'm still quite curious. I will be having Prosecco. We're just gonna talk about that right now. I'm having Prosecco. However, I have a feeling I'm going to try the green beer. Why? Because I would like to see if it comes out green the following day. I'm curious about it. Now, Jenny said, no, you're not going to tinkle it out green. It'll come out another way green. We're not going to. Now, I know some of you might be eating dinner and I apologize for the graphic, but it's a fact of life. And I'll be taste testing the green beer. I've never had green beer. I'll be a virgin green beer drinker. It'll be interesting. Pastrami. No, I'm not gonna have pastrami. I think they're gonna have corned beef, brisket. All right. Here's a question. Hi, Sandra. How are you? Jeannie, what's going on? Hi. All right, everybody, put your thinking caps on. Is corned beef the same as brisket, or is corned beef in its own element and then brisket is in its own element? Because when I go to the store, and I almost bought a brisket this past weekend at Market Basket, but I'm like, you know what? No, I have a lot of meat in this cart. I cannot, no, I'm not doing that. So let me know. Hello, Sandra Dean. How are you? And Kathy Bailey says, no, they're different. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying, because I kind of feel like they are different. I feel like corned beef has maybe a harder texture when brisket falls apart. Now, what I like to do, I'll be honest with you, when I make my brisket, and I'm going to get it this weekend, Kurt, thank you. Thank you very much, Kurt. We always appreciate everybody's support. It goes right to keeping Kiki.fm on the air, because y'all know we got to keep it on the air. It's good. It's good stuff. 70s, 80s, and 90s now. Al changed it up. We're playing a lot of good stuff, kids. A lot of good stuff in rotation. So, Kurt, thank you. Thank you. What was I saying? ground beef and brisket. So I take my brisket, I'll put it in my crock pot, and I pour beer on it. Ina, stop it. It's so good. However, let's talk about the salt content. In a brisket, there's got to be 5 million gazillion milligrams of sodium in there, in that brisket. But the brisket tastes really good. And especially when it's soaking in beer for like 8 to 9 hours. Why am I sniffing? I don't know. Girl, now it doesn't taste like beer. Let's be honest about it. It tastes like brisket that's been soaked in beer, but you don't taste the beer. And it's really good. So I'm probably going to get one this weekend, and then that'll be my sodium and meat intake for the entire week next week. However, tomorrow night at Flat River Tavern, I am going to have something. So I don't know what I know they're serving pastrami and they're serving corned beef, but I don't know if they have brisket. I hope so, because that's what I want. And then Saturday is St. Joseph's Day, which is my best friend Michelle, her son Nick's, I gave him an S. Her son Nick's birthday is on St. Joseph's Day. So for those of you who are Italian, like myself, I'm Italian. This is what I was told because I'm a mutt. I was adopted. So I was told I'm Italian, I'm Polish, I got some French. I don't know what else. I got a whole bunch of things like inside of this body. I don't even really know what else. I think I'm going to do one of those genetic tests, like a DNA, like you spit on the thing and then you send it away. But how do you know they're using my spit? What if they take someone else's spit by accident? And then it comes back and tells me I'm a cowboy or something. I don't know. So wait a minute, hold on here. Kathy Bailey, here we go with the corned beef and brisket thing. They're both beef, but not the same thing. Fresh beef biscuit is like a big roast. Correct. Corned beef starts out as beef brisket and is brine cured first. The brine cure is what makes it corned beef and ... And I don't know. So here's the thing. Oh, Nancy's a redhead. So she said everybody knows she's Irish. I didn't know you were a redhead. So that's nice. Good for you, Nancy. I don't know what I am. I'm a whole bunch of different things. I'm like a melting pot all in one. So I was going to talk about something else. I forget. I don't know. I lost track. It's Patul, but I'm mostly Labrador Patui, but I'm mostly all Labrador Retriever, Kambalia said. Kambalia. Yes, I can't. Irish. Mark said he's Irish. Irish here. No, that's what Mark said. So let us know in the comment section if you're Irish. Anyway, so it's Nick's birthday on St. Joseph's Day. And if any of you are Italian, do you have Zeppola? I will buy myself a Zeppola on St. Joseph's Day. Because why? Because that's what you do. If you are even slightly Italian, even if you want to pretend you're Italian, you get a Zeppola on St. Joseph's Day. So it's going to be Nick's birthday as well. And he's going to be a daddy very, very soon to 2 twin babies. How flipping exciting is that? I'm so excited. Not as excited as his mom and his soon-to-be wife's mom, but I will tell you, I'm excited. I think it's going to be such a dream to be able to hold brand new babies really soon. I'm excited about that. I haven't held a baby in a really long time. So I'm already nervous about it. I'm already telling myself you're nervous, but I can't be because I want to do a good job holding the baby. So Kambalia says only Italian by injection. Well, that sounds quite interesting. Oh my God. Kathy says, I'm only 6% Irish per my DNA. How would you even know you're 6%? That's awesome. Jan Marie says, I'm Italian, Hungarian, and Ukrainian. Stop. That's an awesome mixture. I've never heard of that. Let's see. Sandra says, I am Irish, Scottish, English, and Norwegian. I went on Norwegian cruise lines once. I did. And Let me show. Mark says, I'm Irish Alice Historic. Well, we know that. I thought you were going to call him Baltic. I don't know why. I can't. And, let's get the Irish jokes going again, because that was really fun. And I did post a couple of them on YouTube and I played them back. Oh my gosh, you guys kill me though. But listen, if you put Irish jokes in the comments, they got to be solid, kids. Like we to get large chuckles out of them. So let's go. Yeah, naughty limericks. Well, they can't be naughty. We got to be careful here. You know what I mean? There's a policy on this platform, which is fine. It's all good. And Sandra said, who knew I was part Viking? That's pretty cool. I think that's awesome. I love that. And Jan Marie says, my best friend is a mutt, but we say she's my Italian sister. You know what? We can all be what we want to be. And that's the great thing about life, is that we can, except for when like you're pretending to the nth degree. Like, if I walked around pretending and saying that I was Marie Osmond, that would be a problem because she'd find out about it. And she'd say, no, you're not. I'm Marie Osmond. So, you got to be really careful with, how much you take the pretending to, like the limit you go to with pretending. But I do like pretend. I do like pretending to the point of, I used to tell the kids I was, on St. Patty's Day, I pretended to be a leprechaun. And and they believed me. They did. They believed me. I had them believe in me with all kinds of different things. And I would also tell them that there were leprechauns running around the house. And they believed that too. But they were little. No, not that even that big. They were small. So I used to make up these stories and it was fun. It was good to be creative like that. And I left the house today, before I came to the studio, and I had to put on big girl pants. Like I had to put on clothes, real clothes. And I have to tell you, I was really happy that my pants fit. And also another big deal for me today was that I put on heels. And I haven't worn heels in a really long time. And I was kind of afraid because like my feet, you can't really see them. But I feel like, and we've talked about this before, I feel like they've morphed into something else because of the past 3 years. And you know what I'm referring to. I used to wear heels all the time, 5 days a week. And haven't had to do that. But I was really proud of myself. I didn't fall down. I didn't break anything. And I was walking like I was all confident in my heels, and I had no clue what I was doing. I'm just like, wow, this is new to me now. New to the heel world again. You just got to reacclimate myself. But it felt good. It felt good to do it. And Easter's coming up, and I got to wear heels that day. And I got to wear heels to the baby shower. And I have a wedding coming up, so I'm going to have to wear heels to that too. So it's time to, get into the groove, baby. So Kathy Waddle says she has Irish in her. Good for you. And the Journey Junkie shirt I ordered for my friend Jana has arrived. Well, that's really nice of you. And Mark says, I love this, Mark. We may all be different, but we are all one as music lovers. Yes, we are. But I really like what Scott said. I identify as Bret Michaels. We're going to be talking about him in a little bit. That Bretty. Oh my God. Like, can we just do a little of this? Let's do a little of that. Before we get into the classic rock news, though, I need your help on something. So I did go to, now I haven't been here in a while, kids, because the price increase. I went to Dollar Tree. I went to Dollar Tree. And what I said was, I need to get some green nail polish for tomorrow. So I want to show you the colors. And I'm thinking this is what I'm going to go. Now this I got, I don't know if you can really make that out, but let me tell you, can you really, you can't see that. You just can't. But I will tell you, it's a very neon yellow, And supposedly, allegedly, it glows in the dark. It says glows in the dark. So I'm going to try that for the summertime, but this is what I'm going to do. And you tell me if you like it. Can you see that? So I'm going to do this green on my nails with this sparkly green layer on top of it. And I don't think, oh my gosh, if Hal's watching, he's going to have a conniption. He's going to say, don't drop the nail polish. And I won't drop the nail polish. I can't even open it. I can't open it. Al's not here. Just letting you know. It's just me. You just got me. I can't open it. So I'm going to have to do this later. But I think this is going to be a clear layer on the I call it grass green. That's exactly what it looks like. So I think that'll look good. I think that'll look nice. And then you know what? Before we move on, I'm going to try something because I wanted to. I thought this was kind of neat. So this was at Dollar Tree as well. Can you guys see that? It's a lip smacker. Girls, do you remember, maybe boys too, you know what? I'm not excluding anyone, but do you remember lip smackers? Were these the 80s or 70s? I don't remember, but lip smackers. And this is Coca-Cola flavor. So I said, I got to try that for my friends. Because if you are planning to go to Dollar Tree and look at the makeup section, they're pretty packed right now. They got a lot of good stuff. Oh my gosh. I bought this for anyone who wears makeup, because I'm not just going to say the ladies, because boys wear it too. So I got this e.l.f. pore reducing primer, and it was cheap. Like the e.l.f. products are so cheap. I love it. I love it. It was so good. It works really good because my other primer ran out and I paid more for the other primer. So this is Coca-Cola Lip Smacker. Let's see if it really tastes like Coca-Cola. And I wanted some clear lip gloss. So I said, let me try it. All right, wait a minute. What? Oh, look at the tip is it's angled. All right, I don't even know what I look like right now. Wait, I see that. Oh, it smells like it smells like sweet. I don't know what it smells like. Let's do this again. Hold on. It does not taste like Coca-Cola, but it gives the effect of being like Coca-Cola. Let me smell that again. I like smelling things. I mean, you know, I get where it's going, but it does not really smell like Coca-Cola, but it's close. And it feels pretty good. Do you look shiny? I look like crap. I don't even understand it. I don't know what's going on, but all right. So yeah. So hi, Candy. How are you? Jan Marie says, I have cherry and cinnamon of the lip smackers. Stop it. I didn't even know. Oh my gosh. Is Peter here? Is Peter Baker here? I can't see. Let me see if I can do this. All right. Sandra's got a joke, but hold on. I got to see if it's Peter Baker because you know what we got to do. Hold on. No, it's Peter Michaels, but hi. Hi, Peter Michaels. It's so nice to have you here. Just let me know if Peter Baker's in the house because I have to sing a song. But Peter Michaels, hi. Nice to see you. All right, ready? Sandra has a joke. But Sandra, get the answer ready so we don't have like a waiting period. Ready? Okay. This joke is from Sandra. Why can't you borrow money from a leprechaun? I don't know, Sandra. Why can't you borrow money from a leprechaun? They're always a little short. Oh, Sandra, that was spicy. That was cute though. That's cute. All right, remember? You get the Irish jokes going. We got to get them grooving because we got to get into the mood. You know what I mean? Got to get into the leprechaun mood for St. Patty's Day tomorrow. And don't forget, I'll be at Flat River Tavern tomorrow night. I'm getting there at 4. Al will be there maybe at 2. I don't know. He's going to be delirious by the time I get there. And we're going to go on live. We're going to attempt it. I just don't know how it's going to go. 6:00 Eastern. So look out for that. You might just be watching a bunch of people walking around, you know, having a good time. And then there's going to be the little singer man, which I didn't even get into that. There's going to be a man singing Irish songs. So let's go. All right. Got some classic rock raw. Let's be Al. Ready? And now it's time for your classic rock raw. That's right, it is. So the Oscars took place last weekend, and some pretty cool and some not so cool things happened. I don't know if you guys watch it. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't watch it. I read about the highlights the next day and watched video clips because I just didn't watch it. I used to watch the Oscars all the time. I always watched all of the award shows. No, I haven't done that in a wicked long time. So one of the maybe not so cool things that happened was when Jamie Lee Curtis was chosen to receive the Best Supporting Actress for her role in Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. I have not seen that movie, but now I have to watch it because I personally love Jamie Lee Curtis. I'm sure we've got some Jamie Lee Curtis fans in the house, but I think she's great. And this was really cool because Jamie Lee has been in at least 49 movies. I think it's been more. Feels like she's been in more. And when you Google her, how many movies has Jamie Lee Curtis has been in? It says at least 49. So they don't even know how many movies she's been in. It's probably that many. Nobody can count how many she's been in. So regardless, the movie industry is in her blood. I mean, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Halloween, hello. I watched it. I was scared out of my bejesus mind. I'm not even kidding. Her mother was Janet Leigh and her father was Tony Curtis. Stop. Come on. That's crazy. If that's not movie royalty, I don't even know what is. And this is Jamie Lee's first Oscar ever. And this is also the first Oscar for her movie star family. Really. I was shocked at that. So this is it was a very, very special night for Jamie Lee. And Jamie Lee has a ton of friends. She is very, very supportive of her circle. You will always see her praising other people, talking about her friends and what projects they're in. She is the bomb friend to have, for sure. I don't love it. I don't. All right. It's so funny. Like when I read, about women, being supportive of other women, but they're really not. You know what I mean? Like there's that out there. But Jamie Lee is really supportive of other women and her friends. So that is cool. I mean, I think when you can, say, hey, listen, go watch my friend's movie, go, and they're in the same industry as you. There's a reason why I'm talking about this, but you're supportive because there's room for everybody, right? There is. No matter what anybody says, the world's pretty big and there's room for everybody. And the great thing is we're all different. Every single one of us is different. So you could pretend to be me. You wouldn't want to. You wouldn't want to. But if you did, you can't be me. I can't be you. Because we're all different and we're all unique and we all have our own way of doing things. So I could make a steak with Jamie Lee Curtis. And you know what? She's going to make it differently than me. Even if we had the same recipe, it's still going to come out different if we both made the steak at the same time. It's just the way it is. So she seems really cool. Now, as Jamie Lee's name was called, as she won the Oscar, she mouthed the words, "Shut up," which is epic. Because clearly she didn't think that was going to happen for her. I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't know she had never received an Oscar because I'm like, she's been in so many great movies. Like, really? She's never won an Oscar. But she hasn't. So she basically thanked everyone who has helped her along the way. And I totally loved the part of her speech. She had to be really quick. She's like, I have 45 seconds. I have to go really, really fast. But she named names. And then she thanked her parents, which is so heartwarming, and tears came to her eyes, of course. And let's face it, her parents are the ones who got her to the point where she is today. So that was wonderful. That was just a great part of the speech. So all around, it was so cool to see Jamie Lee win this award. But now, well, we're really after the fact now because this was this weekend, but it was being brought up the next day. Whoo, baby girl. Baby girl. Angela Bassett. So she was in the same category. She was up for the award as well. And it was for her role in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Well, you got to go and watch the video if you have not watched it yet, because they put everybody on the screen, like in a block, well, 6 blocks or however many people were in the category, 5 people, I don't know. And you see everybody's reaction when the winner is announced. Well, Angela Bassett is literally just. And then there were 2 other actresses. I'm sorry, I don't know who they are, and I don't remember their names. They were so cute, though. One of them was like she was just freaking out for Jamie Lee. And then one of the other actresses, she literally, let me just do that. She was so excited. But there was the other actress who was just she was so, I loved it. Then there was another actress who was saying, who was that? I don't know. I can't remember her name. It's here. And then I'll get to it and I'll say, oh my gosh, I'm repeating myself. But she was just sitting there like that. Little mouth open. But Angela, I mean, it was. Yeah, it was that, right? So I guess on Twitter, you had the defenders of Angela saying, hey, she's just being human. She is just expressing her disappointment that she did not win the award. And then other people oh, Angela, come on. Why are you acting like that? Don't do that. Be supportive. And the crazy thing is, Angela was sitting in the front row. So, I mean, all eyes were on her completely. And she had on this beautiful purple gown. Oh my God. The woman is stunning. There is no question about it. And she was Tina Turner. And what's love got to do with it? And I'm telling you, girls and boys, I have watched that movie. That's one of those movies I watch over and over again. Terrible, terrible storyline. Let's face it. Horrible story. But I love Tina Turner. And I mean, Angela Bassett just channeled Tina. Literally, she was like Rami Malek as Freddie Mercury. Nailed Tina Turner to a T. And was amazing in that movie. And Angela has not won an Oscar yet either. So, I don't know. I guess she felt like this was going to be her night. No one has talked to Angela about it. Well, maybe they have, but I haven't seen anything. But, for Jamie Lee, too, I mean, Angela's been in the business a long time. Listen, I'm not doing no shade to nobody. I'm not doing that. But, however, Jamie Lee's parents never got an Oscar. Now Jamie Lee has an Oscar. Okay, there you go. There's your package. Angela still has plenty of opportunity to get that Oscar, and she will get one. I mean, the woman is incredibly talented. She is amazing. Like I said, she is dude, if you look to her, she's beautiful. But no one is talking about that other actress that is just sitting there as well. She's just she wasn't happy either, but no one has said a word about her. It's just picking on Angela. Stop picking on Angela. I kind of feel you know what? I like what one of the Twitter followers said. They said, Angela's just being real. She's just expressing her disappointment. And aren't we allowed to do that? I would think yes. She was disappointed. I mean, however, give a clap or, at least stand or something. Put your purse up. Throw a, I don't know, rose petal, something, do something. But oh no, she didn't do anything. She didn't do anything. So I don't know. I think it's sad that everybody's picking on her specifically, but it is what it is. And then they went through, there's another video clip out there, which I really enjoyed watching, because now they're calling her a sore loser. Granted, she should at least an applause and, oh, that's good. You're an actress, you can, whatever, but nothing. And then there's this, like I said, there's this clip out there of the biggest sore losers at the Oscars. And there was some pretty good. You go and find that. That's really good. So Candy said, Nancy, exactly. They have their time with Jamie Lee. She put a lot of effort into those movies. She's made a lot of movies. She deserved the Oscar. Very good actress. It was her moment to shine. I agree. I'm so not sad for Jamie Lee. I was so happy for her to read that she got that. I think it's great. And she, like I said, she seems like a wicked cool lady. And Candy also said the people on TikTok got Angela hyped up. Oh. And Kathy Bailey said, you can be disappointed and still show support too. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Be an actress. Oh, that's lovely. Amazing. Oh my God. I'm so happy for you. But that whole look, that's like a look. You know what I mean? Oh, I felt it. I totally did. So yeah, I have to say kudos to everybody who, was even at the Oscars. How crazy. Even, I think TikTok people were at the Oscars. This is great. YouTube people, TikTok people, they get to go to the Oscars now. Because they're big. But some big people. I mean, that's very chic. Sachet. But imagine just even going, oh my gosh, I think it's crazy. So yeah, before I go on to my next story, hit the like button. Thanks so much. I love you. Subscribe if you haven't already. And also download the app to Kiki.fm or listen to it on your desktop. Because you know why? Now Al has blended more music into the playlist. Dude, I'm loving it. I am loving it, girlfriend. So take a listen. It's awesome. And thank you for your support, everybody. Thank you for being here. I didn't know if anybody was going to show up because I did this so last minute, loosey-goosey. So thank you for being here. I really, really do appreciate it. You guys know that Al and I, are now alone with each other all the time. We're empty nesters. We can officially call ourselves that. I don't necessarily like that term, empty nesters. I feel like there should be another name for it. I'll have to think about it and get back to you, but I don't like it because it makes me feel useless. It just empty nesters. There's such a whole stigma attached to the words empty nesters. But, showing that we are clearly empty nesters. Oh, Scott, thank you. Thank you, Scott. Goes right to Kiki.fm. Thank you guys for your support. For being here, hitting the like button, subscribing, hanging out. We appreciate everything that you guys do for us. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You get kisses too. And thank you for identifying as Brett Michaels. That makes my day. One thing that I'm talking about it because something really, stuck out at us last week. It was very sad to me. So we had a 4-slice toaster that, and I apologize if my kids are listening, which my daughter is definitely not listening. I don't know if anybody else is, but probably not. They think I'm nuts. But so one of the kids, one Christmas, a long time ago, got his 4-slice toaster, and I have loved that toaster. And as y'all know, Al loves to eat toast 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day. Well, a couple of weeks ago, I'm going, inside of this portion of the toaster doesn't look right. It was kind of like dangling. I'm going, something's wrong. And Al goes, what? I said, I think the toaster's broken. And he's looking at me like he's all surprised. He's the total toaster user. So I said, well, I'm going to put a slice of toast in here just to see what happens. Well, it almost caught on fire. So that was dumb of me, but I wanted to, just as an experiment to see what would happen, if anything would happen. So we went to the store the following day. I'm like, we can't keep the toaster, even though the other 2-slice side did work. We can't keep it because Al's going to forget one night at 2 a.m. and he's going to accidentally put the toast in the non-working side unless I were to duct tape it, and then we'll look totally hoochie. So I said, I'm not doing that. Candy, thank you. You're not a noob. Candy put noob. Thank you very much, Candy. You get kisses too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. So if I had put the duct tape on the toaster, which my mind was telling me to do, I said, it's just going to be a bad move because maybe the duct tape will catch on fire. So we went to the store the following day. So we got to get a toaster. And I was looking at the 4-slice toasters. Actually, we went to BJ's Wholesale Club. I don't know if all of you have those, but it's like a Costco for those of you who don't know. So we went there and I picked out, it was a combination toaster/toaster oven. I was like, that's too confusing for me. Now it was $40. Okay. There's a reason why I'm telling you guys this. It's $40, Black & Decker. It looked nice. I said, okay. You sure you can't try to figure it? Like we could do other things in there too. We could like toast sandwiches. We could reheat pizza. We could do all, because we're empty nesters now. We have leftovers. I hate that term. I hate it. We got to come up with something else. If you guys, let's come up with something else. Because I think a lot of us here are empty nesters. So I said, all right, I put the toaster oven/toaster back. We went to Walmart. I know I talked but it was close. And we needed a toaster because Al has an addiction to toast. So I'm looking at the 4-slice toasters. They were like $70. I'm like, dude, it's a freaking toaster. Like we're not spending $70 on a toaster, even $60. I'm not doing that. It's dumb. And then I'm looking at Al and I said, oh, look at this. It's the toaster oven/toaster that we just saw at BJ's. $70 at Walmart, $40 at BJ's. Should have bought it. I shouldn't have listened. Whatever. I'm trying to regard his feelings on certain things. You know what I'm talking about? Just trying. It's hard sometimes, but I try to regard. I don't want to hurt his feelings. Everybody has feelings now. I have feelings, but listen, I don't care. You got to do a lot to make me feel hurt. I grew up in Providence, Rhode Island, kids. I grew up in the hood, not really. I grew up in the nice section of Providence. Decent section. Not the ritzy section, because there was that too. That's the east side of Providence. I didn't grow up there. What was another really good section? I don't know. But I grew up in like the real middle class, middle of the road section of Providence, which was great. But I still grew up in the city, so I understand. I have a bit of a tough, my skin's a bit thick. You get what I'm saying. So we're looking at the toasters. I said, Al, I think we have to get a 2-slice toaster. I think we're going to do that. And he goes, well, what about the 4-slice toaster? I said, but the 4-slice toaster is like $60, $70. And he goes, it was kind of hard. Like I knew he was having a difficult time accepting the fact that we were downgrading to a 2-slice toaster because we're empty nesters. There's those words again. But we got the 2-slice toaster for $29.99. And you know what? It's perfect. But here's the thing. It also makes me feel bad when I look at that 2-slice toaster because it takes up less room, takes up no space at all. And I feel like now we're really alone. Toaster makes me feel like a piece of crap now. I'm just kidding. But these changes in our lives, like it's from a 4-slice toaster to a 2-slice toaster. Oh, gosh, what is my life coming to? Do you know what I mean? Hi, Tracy. Hi, DG. You know what, Nancy? You guys are, that's why, listen. So I told you guys I'm not going to do Tuesdays now for a while because I do have a lot going on. I do work. You know what I mean? I have to tell you that. I do have a job because we have to eat. We have to have toast to put into the toaster. And we got to help keep this thing going, right? So I do have to focus on that a little bit more because I have things going on there. Great things. I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful for everything. I'm thankful that, but here's the thing. That's why all of this stuff that I do here on the channel, it is all done at night. And I'm not kidding you. And Al will vouch for me on weekends. So every night I'm always writing something. I'm always doing editing. I was editing this week, the couple of videos I put up. That's a lot of work. Let me tell you, for a 3 to 6 minute video, it's like hours to do those little videos. So, and I filmed those on Sunday, but you got to write for them. You know what I mean? So I feel bad when I'm not here because I love you guys. I do. And I'm doing this stuff for you guys. Because realistically, the amount of time I put into all of this is like a full-time job. And I'm not sitting here playing my violin or nothing. I'm just saying, I feel badly when I'm not here. And I felt kind of weird Tuesday night. But, I'm exhausted. Just like, it's exhausting. This is a lot. But I'm trying to, get on a better groove and a better schedule and stuff like that. So I appreciate you guys and know that each and every one of you, because you're kind, it's rare that we get the unkind comments. It does happen, but it's very rare. You guys are so kind and so nice. Know that you are so appreciated all the time. I think about you guys all the time. I'm worried about you. I love you. And if it wasn't for you, seriously, we wouldn't be here. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, thank you, thank you. And know that you are like family too. Okay, moving on. We got to do some more classic rock news, but do we have any jokes? I don't see any jokes. All right. So, and DG said you have to take time for yourselves as well. And that, that's the thing. And like Candy just said too, Kiki, it can be very tedious editing, recording. It can be very tedious. Thank you for going the distance for us, Kiki. And, I thank you so much. I'm not saying it to, make you feel bad or anything like that, because if I didn't like doing this stuff, I wouldn't do it. Like, period. I wouldn't do it. I've been at this for a really long time. I've been here on YouTube. I forget, but it's been 6, 7 years. It's been a long time, long time, but I enjoy it. And just the connections you guys have made with us is so beyond worth everything. Really, it's worth it all. All right, here we got a joke before I go on to the next news thing. Let me clear my throat. Let me clear it so we can get this joke. Now, Sandra, get the answer ready, okay? Because I want it. We got you got the groove going, Sandra. So let's keep it going. All right, ready? This is from Sandra. Why do the Irish fight amongst themselves? I don't know, Sandra. Why do the Irish fight amongst themselves? All right, let me say that again. Why do the Irish fight amongst themselves? I don't know, Sandra. Why do the Irish fight amongst themselves? They can't find any other worthy opponents. Stop it! Sandra, she's so spicy tonight. That's good. It's cute. You guys are adorable. And Jotty, everybody say hello to Jotty. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Kathy Bailey, that's my ringtone. Be good to yourself. It's so true. Be good to yourself. Got to talk about Steve. And Kara, how are you? And she said, nice, Kathy. I'm not that phone savvy. You'll figure it out. You got to get a good ringtone. I don't have that either, though. All right. On to the next. All right, let's be Al. Ready? Now it's time for your classic rock raw. I like when my face is like. You like that? All right. One of the biggest, we're going back to the Oscars, okay? One of the biggest Oscar snubs to be talked about by almost everyone was regarding the Elvis movie, guys. People are mad about that. Really, really upset. Elvis starring Austin Butler had 8 nominations and walked away with none. Do you believe that? I'm shook over that, to be honest. I mean, at least something. 0 out of 8 nominations. And how many people praised this movie? DG, I think she went to the movie theater, I think, twice to see it. I watched it twice on demand. I did get it on demand. I watched it twice. So, especially since Austin Butler won the Best Actor award at the Golden Globes in January, where the late Lisa Marie Presley was able to see him get his prize in honor of her dad. And I think that is the most moving part of Elvis not winning anything out of 8 nominations. People were just upset at the fact that, come on, this kid put his heart and soul into that movie. Kid, he's not a kid. He's 30? Everybody's a kid to me, though. So that was, Angela Bassett is nothing compared to the Elvis movie, not at least winning 1 prize. So the nominations for the movie ranged from Best Picture to Best Actor to Best Sound. Tons of Austin Butler fans and Elvis fans, really, were also disappointed for the non-wins, but fans were also quick to send words of encouragement as well as signs of love that it was okay. And the movie didn't bring home a trophy because everyone still loves you, Austin Butler. Everyone still loves you. So it's okay. So a lot of people were just like, you know what? We're still here for you. We're still here to support you. Throughout the filming, Austin dedicated his persona to being as much like the king as he could. And still to this day, people are still talking about how he uncannily sounded like Elvis. And I guess he was still carrying that voice with him even after the movie ended. Austin even said that he had 3 years worth of that being mainly his focus in his life. So he was sure that there are pieces of his DNA that will always be linked in that way to Elvis. Is that not incredible? 3 years he prepared for that role. That's intense, you know? But they didn't say anything about him being a sore loser. I didn't even see any clips, to be quite honest, of him, you know, when he didn't win. But it was probably fine. He's probably just like, you know what? It's okay. I'm here. I don't know. He seemed pretty thankful all around. Austin has also alluded to the fact that he believes he has damaged his vocal cords from all of the singing that he had to do. Now, sadly, it was recently released that the late Lisa Marie allegedly became addicted to opioids again and had lost almost 50 pounds within a 6-week time period. It's a lot of weight to lose in order to look her best for the upcoming award shows. Nothing's ever worth that. Ever, ever, ever. I feel so sorry. I really do. I really do. Also, Priscilla and Lisa Marie's daughter, Riley, are not speaking because Priscilla is disputing a 2016 amendment to the will of Lisa Marie, which took her out of it and left Riley in charge of the estate. And we did talk about that a few weeks ago. The latest rumor claims that Riley changed the locks at Graceland so that Priscilla could not get in, but Graceland said that is completely false. Did not happen. The locks were not changed at Graceland. You know, it's so crazy. I mean, I don't want to get too deep into it, but the fact that there's even infighting going on after this poor woman just passed away. Again, really, this is one situation that shouldn't be public at all. None of this, like, does it get leaked? Do people just leak this stuff to the press? Because how would they know about it? Ugh. You know, all I can say is, like I said, I'm not going to go digging deep into it, but some people do things just for a buck. And it's like, it's pretty disgusting because you know what? At the end of the day, they have to live with themselves. Because the only way the media would find out about this stuff really is through an inside person. And you know what? Shame on them. It's disgusting. Really. Nothing is worth that. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. To make a couple of bucks on something. Oh, I can't. I have my trusty iPad, though. I will tell you that. This is, I'm going to take this tomorrow and I hope it works out. Just saying. I love that. Let me see what's going on here. DG says, I think the press loves spreading the chaos. And you know what's sad? We read about it. We talk about it. We listen to it. The whole journey thing, that's been quiet for a while, but something's around the corner. Something's going to happen. It's too quiet, too happy, too smiley. Something's going to go on. Okay, Sandra says, okay. All right, we have another joke. All right, let me just see if all right. Sandra, get the response ready. Look, what I feel like, I'm so sorry if you feel like I'm being so goofy to you. All right, ready? A priest is driving back to Dublin when he gets pulled over for speeding. A priest is driving back to Dublin when he gets pulled over for speeding. A priest is driving back to Dublin when he gets pulled over for speeding. I can't. I don't know. All right, we'll go back to that. Thank you, Nancy. So this necklace, Al got this from. Don't worry, Sandra. We'll tell it again. Al got me this necklace. Oh my gosh, years ago. It has to be at least a decade at Macy's. I still have the little box, the little gift bag it came in. Isn't that funny? Thank you very much. I haven't worn it in a long time. I pulled it out. I'm like, oh, I'm going to wear this today. Thank you. Wait a minute. Oh, is that the thing? Wait a minute. Did I miss something? That's the joke? Is that the joke? Is that the freaking joke? A priest is driving back to Dublin when he gets pulled over for speeding. I don't get it. Is that it? Johnny says no one gets it. What? Candy says, I'm like Al, I don't get it. Is that it? Oh my gosh. It's all in there. A priest is driving back to Dublin when he gets pulled over for speeding. I don't know. I don't get it. Dublin, the speed limit. It doesn't make sense though. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there should be, thank you, Kara, for clarifying that Dublin, the speed limit. But do you know what I'm saying? It should be worded different. Like if it was worded differently, we'd get it. All right. That was a complete epic fail on my part. Oh boy. Sorry. All right. So we need another one. Phyllis says she doesn't get it either. You know what, Sandra? Sandra's trying. You know what, Sandra? Thank you for bringing out the Irish jokes tonight. Phyllis got it. All right. She got it. Oh my goodness. We're just a barrel of fun here. Okay, so let's go on to the next story, which I didn't write out, but this just came out. This is crazy. Crazy. This just came out like 5 hours ago. Rick Allen from Def Leppard, the drummer, he got attacked in Florida. I'm not kidding. He got attacked in Florida. This is a nutty story. So he was staying at the Four Seasons Hotel in Fort Lauderdale. And a teenager, 19-year-old Max Edward Hartley, lives in Ohio. He was visiting Florida. Rick Allen was outside of the hotel having a cigarette, just standing there minding his own business. He's minding his own business. The teenager was hiding behind a pole. So while Rick is standing there having his cigarette, the kid just like charged him, knocked him down, and Rick suffered a head injury. And the kid is now, he was arrested and charged with 2 counts of battery, 4 counts of criminal mischief, and abusing an elderly or disabled adult. Now, I'm sure Rick hates that. Like, why are you calling me elderly? I'm not elderly. I mean, we're all of us are now elderly. Most of us. Did they have to say that? Do you see what I'm saying? Like 2 slice to 4 slice toaster, empty nesters. Did you have to call them elderly? Really? So yeah, the kid like totally, I mean, come on. He was hiding behind a pole. He charged toward Allen at a full run and knocked him to the ground, knocked him so hard he had to go to the hospital. I mean, Rick supposedly struck his head really hard on the pavement. This could be bad. I mean, this is all I know right now, but what? You have to wonder, okay, was the kid on something to do that? Because who does that? But then it gets worse. I was going to say, and it gets better, but there's nothing better about this. So police said that a woman came out of the hotel to help Rick. She's helping in this situation. The teenager then knocks her down to the ground and pulls her by the hair back into the hotel. Are you visualizing this along with me? That is freaking horrific. She's helping him, and the kid's dragging her by her hair through the doors and everything into the hotel. And she's screaming. So Rick's condition has not been released. And Rick did give a statement to police. And Def Leppard was in Florida for a March 12th concert with Motley Crue at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. So that just happened. Now, this was just released. So I'm guessing the concert happened because today's the 16th. But I don't know. So if you guys know, let me know because I don't know. Now, the kid, let's see, what else happened? I think he got out on bail. Yep. So after the charges were filed, the kid posted bail and was released. He shouldn't have been released. Give me a break. Give me a break. You know, I don't care if you're on something, you're drinking. There is no excuse for that. And it wasn't just one person. It was 2 people that he attacked. What is wrong with people? Oh. Hi, Suzanne. How are you? Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. He's out on bail. It's so dumb. All right. Yep. Lisa. Hi, Lisa. She said he sounds like a whack job. Yeah. Okay. DG has a knock-knock joke, so let's go forward with that. So, DG, get the answer ready. Ready? Here we go. I'm going to be myself and Al. Knock, knock. Who's there? Police. Police who? Police stop telling these knock-knock jokes. Knock, knock. Who's there? Orange. Orange who? Aren't you glad I'm dumb? I just made that up. I don't know. I just made that up. But dumb. Thank you, Kabalia, for the sound effects. That was good. And Kara says, yes, I agree, Kiki. The world is crazy. The world is crazy. This is what I say all the time. No matter where you're going, I don't care if it's something simple like the park, supermarket, be aware of your surroundings all the time. And you know what? If you don't feel good about something, leave. Plain and simple. Just go. Doesn't matter. If your gut's telling you something's wrong and something's not right, get out. Because you're probably right. Al did that last week. He said he went into the supermarket and he said something just didn't feel right. He left. But I'm like, where's my jelly beans? So we had to go somewhere else. Candy likes DG's knock knock joke. And DG said, just attacked out of nowhere. Yes. Per the article, the kid it's like he was waiting. So it's unclear if he was waiting for Rick Allen specifically, or he was just waiting to attack somebody. Didn't matter who it was. Who knows? Was he a Def Leppard fan? I don't know. But that would be interesting to find out. All right. So next story. Robert Smith of The Cure. So tickets went on sale. Cure's going on tour for the first time in like 7 years. And I told you guys last week, the frontman said that artists had no way to limit the ticketing giant's fees, but his band had declined to participate in the greedy scam of dynamic pricing. I told you guys about that Robert Smith said, we are not participating in dynamic pricing. Which means, like, I guess if you buy, like, all these bots go in and buy these tickets. When these shows go on sale, you always say to yourself, why didn't I get that ticket? Well, because a bot beat you. That's why. I say the same thing to myself. All the casino shows, it's the same thing. I can never get a good seat at a casino show. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. But other venues, if you're on it, you can get those tickets. But the casino, I don't know. They must hold them for high rollers or something. But anyway, so Robert Smith of The Cure. I guess if you are involved and included in Ticketmaster's dynamic pricing policy, these bots can come in and that's where they upsell the tickets after they go on sale. So if tickets go on sale at 10 o'clock on a Friday and, the bot bought it for $25, yeah, that's not going to happen. They can turn around and sell it to you for $200. If the artist doesn't participate in dynamic pricing, that upcharge, from what I understand, cannot happen. Maybe I have that wrong, but from what I read from Robert Smith's statement that I read last week, that's how I gather it. It's like the tickets have to be resold if they're going to be resold at face value. And I don't know why more artists don't do that, because you know what? The artist isn't getting the money. Okay, maybe you'll sell an extra t-shirt, but how much are you going to get from that? Not much. So why more artists don't agree to that? I don't know. I think they should, for the fans' sake, don't you? The band purposefully kept ticket costs affordable, with some tickets as low as $20. Here I am going out at $25. You're not going to see that. No, well, apparently they have tickets for $20. The Cure. Rock on, Robert Smith. So fans then were sharing screenshots of Ticketmaster shopping baskets with varying fees across different venues. And one image showed combined fees that exceeded the cost of the $20 ticket. Do you see what I'm saying? So here's a band who's trying to help fans with this ridiculous and crazy fee system that the ticket people have in place. And you still can't get around it because the fees are freaking more expensive than the ticket. What is... I can't stand it. I can't stand those fees. I'm telling you, I said it. I'll say it till I'm gone. I'll say it till I'm not here anymore. Hopefully it's a long time. But those fees are dumb, and they're really, honest to goodness, Betsy, there should be a rule about those stupid fees. I told you guys. I've looked at it, pretended to buy tickets, and it varies with the ticket price. It's BS, dude. It's BS. You're going to charge fees, charge the same across the board then. Because I'm spending $25 on a ticket, you're going to charge me $100. And if that dude's spending $3,000 on a ticket, you're going to charge him $1,000? Why? Come on now. I hated sliding scales in school. I didn't like those. I didn't do well with those. Oh, teacher would say, we're going to have a sliding scale for this test. Bull. Oh, I didn't like that. I just didn't like because I felt like I couldn't win that way. Very competitive. I am. Just saying. So Robert Smith said, to be very clear, the artist has no way to limit them. I have been asking how they are justified. If I get anything coherent by way of an answer, I will let you all know. So he's totally against these things as well. And I like that he's coming out and he's talking about it and he's trying to do something about it. Thank you. Thank you, The Cure. We all had final say in all of our ticket pricing for this upcoming tour and didn't want those prices instantly and horribly distorted by resale. And Robert Smith tweeted that yesterday on March 15th of 2023, just in case you're watching this in like the year 3000, imagine. The year 3000. I don't know. We'll probably be rocks by then. Saying that the band had been told that the U.S. resale business is a multi-billion-dollar industry. So the resale business. So when you go and buy those resale tickets, you're getting upcharged a crap ton of money. Crap ton of money. And this stuff should stop. You know, there's got to be people like more artists like Robert Smith to say this has got to come to an end. Because let's face it, kids, let's talk about it. Let's say it. The economy is not the greatest right now. I don't care what anybody says. Yes, you see people out there shopping. Yes, people are buying things. Yes, yes, yes. But things are downturning. Things are changing. Business is changing. Because everything is so expensive around us. It's just the law of whatever. Things are changing and they're going to continue to change and shift. I don't know if I was telling somebody else. So this past weekend, Al and I took a ride, like two old people, driving Miss Daisy. I was Miss Daisy. He was driving me. And I'm not kidding, within an hour, we saw two real estate signs. One of them was for a house and one of them was for land. Like nothing is for sale. So I'm going, oh my gosh, like what is happening to, things in our ear? And I think what's happening is that because I'm talking about Rhode Island now, I can't talk about other places because I don't know. But Rhode Island rents are so expensive. People are like, yeah, I'm going to stay here. I'm just going to stay in my house because my mortgage is less than what it would cost me to rent a box. So real estate market changes. Other things are going to change. And yeah, that's what's happening. But if you want to move to Texas, call Kathy Bailey because she's got a house for you. And I think it's cheaper in Texas than Rhode Island anyway. I don't know. Because a lot of you don't live here in Rhode Island. Let's talk about Bret Michaels. Oh my gosh. He just had his 60th birthday. And can I just tell you guys, he looks really good for 60. He looks so damn pretty. I just said it. He's pretty. He's a pretty boy. No, he's a man. He's a man. Like, he'd probably be like, I'm a man. Yes, you're a man. We know that. We understand that you're a man. However, you are a pretty boy. He's always been pretty. If you look at pictures of him from the early 80s to mid 80s, boy, it was pretty. He used to wear the eyeliner. I think he still does wear eyeliner. Very enhanced. So there was an article, and I thought this was so funny. Now, mind you, and I apologize in advance, I did not read the article, but I saw a headline that says, Bret Michaels is 60, but still needs maintenance. I'm going, are you kidding me right now? Have you looked at this boy? Like, have you seen him lately? Sorry, Al. Bret's pretty. He's handsome. He's wicked cute. He's wicked, wicked cute. He does not need maintenance. I didn't read the article. I just saw the title. I'm going, what the? Who wrote that? Who wrote that? Clearly, you can't see what's going on with Mr. Bret Michaels because he doesn't need nothing. However, I did come across this other article. And it did say Bret Michaels celebrates overcoming significant health struggles ahead of 60th birthday. And Bret has had medical problems throughout the years. He does have diabetes. But, looking at him, you would never know this guy has had, a lot of medical problems. And he had all right, I don't want to say it before. Yes, he did. Okay. So he had a brain hemorrhage. I didn't want to say it before I clarified it. That was a long time ago. That was in 2011. And in 2014, he had kidney surgery. And he does constantly battle with his diabetes. And not too long ago, he had to cancel a show. I think it was when he was on the stadium tour. And just recently, it says Bret Michaels performs after hospitalization. Let me clarify that. I said hospitalization. Like I didn't say it. Hospitalization. Florida fans in the pouring rain rocked my world. Oh, like, is he not cute? Look at this boy. Can we just look at, he's just always a happy fella. Like he's always just so happy. He's like Mr. Happy Man. It's very glary. You can't really see it, but I can. And that matters. Sorry, Al. Like he's so cute. Look at him. Oh my gosh. Look at those arms. Those arms are just something else. So Bret said it's called adapting. So obviously I'm not going to be trying out for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's so funny this year, but I can go play flag football with my friends. He says he's modified his lifestyle. He adapts. He changes with what his body can do. There is no magic pill. I am like a true muscle car. Still fast. Still fun to ride. But I just need a little more maintenance. Well, there's the maintenance thing. So now I'm sweating. I'm sorry. You don't know I'm sweating. So there's where the maintenance thing comes in. I didn't even know that. See, I didn't read the article. So Bret said it about himself. He's like, I still need maintenance. Bret, you don't. We all have to take care of ourselves. But I think he looks pretty darn perfect. And then there's Al. And this picture just popped up. Like how do I get it on my thing? Which I have to show you because it's so funny. And now I can't. Oh, here it is. Wait a minute. Is it going to pop up? Oh, man. Let me see what's new. I don't want to know what's new in photos. Library. Oh, and then there's... So we've got Bret with a six-pack and Al on a rock. But you know what? That's my Al on a rock. He's all right. He's all mine. We had so much fun. We went to this place called, what is it called? The Audubon Trail in Coventry, Rhode Island this past Sunday. It was beautifully cold outside. And, I was writing Sunday morning, doing some editing and stuff. And I said, we're getting out of the house today. We have to, and I was filming too. We have to get out of the house today. Like we're forcing ourselves to do that. So we went to this trail and it was so beautiful. And it was just really nice to be outside and just our phones were away. We did take some pictures. Yes, we did do that. But we stayed off of them besides taking the pictures and just enjoying what we have around us. So I hope you guys get to do that. I just burped. Did you hear that? I hope you didn't, because then I'll be really sad. But I couldn't help it. I hope you guys get to do that. I hope you get to go outside and enjoy the sunshine, because even when it's not sunny, but I don't like it when it's not sunny. I'll be honest. I'm kind of a curmudgeon that way. I like sunshine and I like happy. Just to get out there and suck in the goodness that's all around us, because it really does help you to feel good. So this winter's been, it's been a good mild winter here in Rhode Island. I don't know about, everybody else has had snow and really cold weather. We've had cold weather too, but it's been a very mild winter for us. So was it last week? I think it was last week. I said, I'm going for a walk. And I did. I'll tell you what, my brain felt so much better. It just felt so good to put on my sneakers and go outside. Now, Mark, he walks every day, like through wind, sleet, rain, hurricane, tornado. Like he'll just swirl around. He doesn't care. Like he walks all the time, and good for you, Mark. I don't do that. Just like I don't like sports, but I will wear sports clothing just to be a pal, and just to show that I'm, supportive. Like Jamie Lee Curtis, I'm just being supportive. But I'm not going outside when it's crappy. I'm just not doing that. But it just felt really good to get out a couple of times in the past week. And I hope you guys get a chance to do that, because it's great. It's just great. Phyllis said, I love the sunshine. I do too. And Peter Michael says, I saw Brett. He puts on a great show. Peter, are you going to the summer concert with Brett Michaels, Steve Augeri, Jefferson Starship without Mickey Thomas? That makes me sad. I mean, I'm sure they're going to be great, but I've never seen Mickey Thomas perform. I know, and Jefferson Starship is out there everywhere, and I've never seen him. So I hope at some point I get to see him perform. And who's that other dude? Oh my gosh, who's the other guy? Mark McGrath. That's who it is. So hopefully you're going to see that show. We're going to the Xfinity Center, and Scott is going to the New Hampshire show. I can't wait. I'm very excited. And Candy, this is what Candy said. Even if it's for 30 minutes, go outside, breathe the fresh air, and take in the sun. You just need some air every now and then. You just need that. Candy, thank you. You said it perfectly. I can't even say it better than that. And Kara says, that's great, DG. I'm working on the brave part myself. Oh, wait a minute. DG says, I'm planning a cruise for next year sometime. Want to go before it's too late. Husband doesn't want to go, so I'm going to be brave and go it alone. Good for you. So I'm going to tell you a story, and I think that's great of you, DG. We recently had this discussion about people going on trips by themselves. So my brother's girlfriend sells travel insurance. Okay. She said the majority of people, listen to this. I was amazed by this. The majority of people she sells travel insurance to travel alone. Stop it. Stop. Step it back. Step it back. Tons of people travel by themselves. So, and it's like our age group. Good for you, DG. Good for you. I think it's great. Kara says, that's great, DG. I'm working on the brave part myself. You are brave. You're all brave, every single one of you. And DG says, yes, it's a process. Everything's a process in our life. Don't you think? I don't want to go getting philosophical. You know what I'm saying? Because like we try to, this is a fun thing to talk about. But I truly think, I was getting in a funk myself for a while recently. And, I do think the weather has something to do with it. I do. I really believe in that whole, there's a name for it. Like the winter depression, doldrums, There is something, I don't mean to I'm just because my brain does that, but there is a name for it. Seasonal depression or something. I think that's what it's called. And that's why literally, I'm telling you, we got outside and I said, Al, you going for a walk? And he was like, okay. So he's frightened of me sometimes. And he felt good about it too. He's like, you know what? That was awesome. So a simple thing like just going outside, taking a walk, stepping outside and stepping outside of your box. I think that's another really awesome thing to do. You know, I challenge myself a lot. I will, you know, if I'm out, and I always tell you guys, like when I do my end of the show, be kind, stay strong, keep rocking, the be kind part, go up to somebody and tell them, hey, you know what? I like your sweater. Hey, I like your hat. And then they look at you and go, you're a freaking weirdo. But you know what? They normally don't say it. No one ever said that. They really like it. And I truly mean that. And I mean by stepping outside of your box, because we all have that box, right? It doesn't even matter what it is. But I think just even simply making a conversation with someone you have no idea who they are and just saying something kind of cool. Hey, look at that frog. Isn't he cute? And they go, you're really a weirdo. but really, stepping outside of the box is so important. And I find that that's made my life so much better. You know, it really, and it is a process, and it is hard sometimes to do that. But even my work life, right? I've told myself I have to step outside of my box. I have to be more hi, because I am that way. But I get very shy. I know, right? Who could I'm sit here and talk to myself for 2 hours, an hour and a half so far. But I do get shy. And when I'm in a big crowd of people, I do tend to revert. But I say to myself, don't do that. Open your box up. Not like that. Don't get all weird on me. Open your box and step outside and go talk to people. See, we all have our thing. We all have our thing. So good for you guys. And dance around that box. Dance around the box. Sing to the box. Flip the box. Hug the box. But get out of it. You know? Oh, Suzanne. So Suzanne said, I'm learning to do things since my hubby passed away. And, you know, it's another part of life that we all have to, you know, get used to, right? And sending hugs to you, by the way, Suzanne. But it kind of rings true for like, you know, my kids leaving, not having our kids with us anymore. And I know it's not the same thing. I do. I understand that. I'm not equating that to what you're going through. But when your kids leave you after being so close for so many years, like we're talking, you know, you raise people and then they leave you. It is like you go, oh my gosh, I have to figure out how to do things differently now. Getting a 2-slice toaster. So we all have to adjust at points in our lives. And, you know, it's all in how we make it, guys. It's all in what we do. And it's all in how we move forward with it. You can choose to move forward and say, I'm going to be miserable today. This day sucks. I hate today. Your day's going to suck. And it's not going to be a good day. But before you put those feet on the floor, guys, and you say to yourself, you know what? I love today. I love myself. I'm a good person. I'm going to have a great day. Your day is going to be better than you even thought it would be. It's true. It's all in how we go with the attitude. Today, I'm telling you, I woke up with the bangingest migraine this morning. Banging. When I get a migraine, they're not fun. Not fun. But I had my ibuprofen. I sat in bed. I was like, you just stay there. You stay. You stay. And I did. put the sheet over my head so I wouldn't see any ounce of light. And I could have done one of two things. I could have said, I'm not working. I'm staying in bed all day. Or sometimes you don't have a choice. You get sick, right? We all had that this winter too, which sucked. Or you get through it, you start to feel better, and you push yourself, not in a bad way, because sometimes we're too sick to do that. It's impossible. But I was able to come out on the other side. I was exhausted, and I had a great day. Again, life's a choice, right? All of it. Everything we do is a choice every single day. So you guys are all making great choices. You guys are great. Hug yourselves. Because if I could hug you, I will. Let's talk about Steve Perry. Al's cringing right now. He's like, dude, come on now.
Steve who?
Shush. You go away. We're going to talk about Steve Perry because Al can't tell me not to. So there was this picture he posted on social media. Now, I don't know. Oh, you can kind of see it. Kind of, sort of. Like if I put it close, I don't think, well, you can kind of see it. And I'm sure you Steve Perry lovers have seen this today. So this is like a gargoyle or something. Oh, Suzanne's just lighting up. I absolutely love Steve Perry. See, you just say Steve Perry and everybody just brightens up. So, he's like Nemo or something. Nemo sitting on a clam and he's got like lizard legs. And this is what Steve Perry had to say. Oh, it's a gargoyle. What do I know? Steve Perry says, this is the gargoyle at the entrance of the Sintra Castle in Portugal. This bastard really scared me when I was 7 years old. But you don't scare me anymore, you mother effer. So I'm like, wow. First of all, that was like hard. Like he's yelling at a cement guy. Really? Like that's what he's doing. And clearly he's angry at the gargoyle. But then I'm like, the other part of me is going, oh, Steve Harry's in Portugal. He's taking a trip. So, and then, oh my gosh, somebody posted on and I quickly saw it. Hold on. Let me say who it is. So I want to give credit to where credit is due. 9 Angel says Instagram shows he is currently in Portugal. So Steve took a trip. Now, last time he posted, let's go there for a second, was back in Bethany Frankel had plastic surgery. I don't care what anybody says. She totally did. Oh, she always pops up. Like she's got millions of followers, so she always pops up. She really had plastic surgery for sure, or she had filler or something. Like she did something. Anyway, so the last time he posted was about George Harrison, and that was on February 17th. And he said, I am very thrilled to be part of the SiriusXM Beatles channel celebration for George Harrison's birthday and his amazing music. And remember, he went to Olivia Harrison's book party. I never got the chance to meet George Harrison, and I would have loved to talk, perhaps sing together, or just have some tea and toast. All his musical contributions have changed my life forever. Please join me on SiriusXM Beatles channel, where I will be hosting a birthday celebration to George Harrison and his timeless music. But that was all in February, so sorry. And then he ended it with, happy birthday, George. Sincerely, Steve Perry. So that was the last time he was on the socials. So questions running through our heads, like, who's he with? He's probably with his girlfriend. We don't know who she is, really. We don't. Does he have family there still? Why is he in Portugal? Is he just having fun? Is he doing something project-wise? Probably not. Is he being recognized wherever he goes? Like if he goes to a little restaurant, a little cafe, is anybody like, oh my gosh, that's Steve Perry. Oh my God. Oh my God. Will he ride a goat when he's there? will he wear socks? I don't know. Like, is it warm where he is? Will he stay there for months at a time? He doesn't have to work. He gets $400,000 a year from Journey for doing nothing. I love that. I mean, there's so many questions that mean nothing that run through my mind, but I like asking them. And I think you like hearing them. I do. I feel like you do. Suzanne said the silver fox. She's waking up now. And Phyllis said supposedly his new girlfriend. Yeah, like we'd like to know who it is, but that's not going to happen. Peter Michael says Steve is Portuguese from his mother's side, I believe. Yes, he is. And he likes casurla. He said it at the thing that Mark and I went to, the event, the Gloria Gemma breast cancer event. And let's see. Candy said, yes, Peter Michaels, you are correct. Ginger said the Azores. So he's in the Azores. Hi, Ginger. How are you? Very exciting. And Mark said the event. The event. I know, right? It was a great event. It was a great event because we got to meet each other. And Journey is in Buffalo tonight. So I kind of wonder if Maureen Fuller is there. I really wonder if she got tickets to go. Hi, Loggy Doggy. How are you? And Sandra Dean says, try putting Vicks on your forehead. All right. So who's doing what? Why are we putting Vicks on our forehead? Let me tell you. I heard that Vicks is really good for your skin. And this woman I watch on YouTube, oh my gosh, I forget her name. She's gorgeous though. She's beautiful. I don't know. Beauty queen. I don't know. I can't remember, but she puts Vicks on herself like every day, every night before she goes to bed. And I think when she leaves I'm like, oh, you must smell not good. Like I would not want to smell like menthol 24/7. So I just wouldn't. And Candy said, no, I don't think so. I think that he took a trip probably to get away from her. Oh, like we're just wishful thinking now. And Ginger said, Kiki, I meant that his family is from the Azores. Oh, I'm sorry. And you love our show. Thank you so much, Ginger. Thank you. So if he has family still there, oh, how exciting. I wonder if anyone here lives there. And if they're going to go on a Steve Perry hunt, a search and hunt. That sounds bad. If they're going to go on a Steve Perry adventure, like that sounds nicer than a Steve Perry hunt down. That's not, no. We don't want any Rick Allen happenings, like people attacking him from behind. Don't ever do that. You know what I mean? Like if you see a celebrity or something, don't run on them and knock them down because they're not going to want to be nice to you after that. Oh, so Suzette Vaughn is Steve Perry's girlfriend. What? We have a name? Do we have a name? Peter Michael says Steve also wrote a Portuguese song that he never released. What? Hold on, let me X that out. But he said maybe one day. Wow. Leave them alone. Leave celebrities alone. I read that she was a therapist in LA. What? All right, hold on. All right, so why would he want to get away from her? Let's talk about that. Suzette Vaughn. I'm going to Google her. Hold on. Suzette Vaughn. You guys better not be fooling me now. You better not be playing with me. Oh, it comes up. Suzette Vaughn, Steve Perry. Hold on. Nothing comes up, though. All right, let's just put in Suzette Vaughn. Did I Google that before? Stop it. Suzette Vaughn. Oh. Suzette Vaughn, mental health service in LA. She comes right up at the top of Google. Don't go calling her, everybody. Do not do that. When it has an address. Oh, don't you go sitting outside of her office. Don't you be doing that. It says Suzette Vaughn, author, book designer, United States. She's on Instagram too. Oh, let's see. Oh, I'm going to look at her on Instagram to see if somebody follows her that we know. All right, hold on. Oh, get the Instagram app. I have the Instagram app for crying out loud. All right, Instagram. This is not good. Oh, there she is. It shows her with a sunburn. This is my sunburn. Oh my God, I shouldn't be doing that. You guys can find it yourself, but no one's following her. But what if it's not the same one? Why do I feel like I'm doing something really bad right now? See, we don't know. We don't know. Because there could be 5 million Suzette Vaughns. We just don't know. And Candy said, no, I don't want Vicks on my face. That stuff is greasy and it stinks. It's good for congestion, though. I will say that. Like my mom used to stick it up my nose. And then I read later in life, that's not good for you. Like you shouldn't be sticking it in your nostrils. But my mother did, and I'm here. I'm still here. Why do I sound nasally? I don't have a cold or anything. So Candy said, it's true. This is the second psychiatrist that people are saying he's dating, but we really don't know. We really don't know. We just don't know. We've never seen her actually. Maybe he's getting tired of being psychoanalyzed. Like, do you think, like, that can't be a fun date? Like, if every time, like, what if he sits in a chair, right? He's sitting here and his girlfriend's sitting over there. And then, all right, no, I'm his girlfriend. He's over there. You know, when you sit with your arms crossed, it means you're repressing something. You know, when you wiggle your toes, it means you're thinking about Kiki. So you need to stop wiggling your toes. Because I know what that means. Stalking is perfectly healthy, perfectly normal. That's per Squat. Squat, do you stalk someone? That'd be bad. So this is Candy. All right, because Candy is the best comments. I mean, you all do, but Candy's like really, all right, let's go. I think I'm going to leave a comment, was at the very end, tell him maybe want to start dating different girls than psychiatrists. You don't need to be psychoanalyzed every day of your life, baby. Peter Michael says the Azores is beautiful. I was there in 2008 and 2016 with the band I used to play with. And you know, Peter Michaels, I will tell you this. I watched you have a video on YouTube. So everybody, I would love for you to go and, well, let's do this right now. Let's do a Peter Michaels moment, shall we? He has a beautiful voice. Let's look him up. Peter Michaels. And I think when I had watched this, like you weren't here again, but this is, all right, let's see if we can, I hope I don't get in trouble because YouTube doesn't like when. But this is called My Beautiful Wife by Peter Michaels. We'll only play a little bit. Here's a CeraVe commercial right before it. Hold on. All right, ready? Real music and everything. And a video shot of a tree. Can you hear that? This is Peter Michaels, everybody. Go subscribe to him on YouTube. I'm going to subscribe right now. Okay. Oh, and there's Peter walking in the black leather jacket. Oh. And there's a bride and groom, but I don't think that's Peter. I don't think that's Peter at all. But there he is. Thinking of you, girl. There he is. Peter. That's not Peter. That's. Hear this? With you on my mind, how lucky was I to find someone as beautiful as you. Everybody sway back and forth. I love you as much as I can. I'll always be your man. Try my best for you. Okay, that's it. Now I can't. I'm only stopping it because now I want you to go to Peter Michaels' channel, but it's not called. You got to look up. Now, see, it's not under Peter Michaels, though. It's under NEAVP. But if you Google, if you go on YouTube and you put in Peter Michaels, it'll just come up. And it says, My Beautiful Wife. And there you go. There's our own resident, Peter Michaels, and you have to go and listen to it just to hear the rest of the song. So Peter Michaels, that was beautiful. Thank you. And yeah, we had our virtual lighters. Oh my gosh, you guys are still talking about Steve Perry's green pants. I can't. So guys, you know what? I gotta go because Al has to do some stuff in the studio. And all I can say is I love you all. Tomorrow night, again, I will be live at, I mean, you don't want to see me not live. Maybe you do. Maybe I mean, some people are into that, but no, I'm going to be there at Flat River Tavern. And like I said, if I don't respond to you, I'm sorry. I can't see your comments. I'm going to try my dangdest. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know how many people are going to be there. So we're going to do our best. We're going to try to have a show, but we'll see. We're going to play it by ear, but just come along to the bar. Well, just plan on being at a virtual St. Patty's Day party. Just have no expectations of anything. And that's it. That's all I can give you. So we'll see. That's why I wanted to come on here tonight and spend some time with you guys. But hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you like these types of live videos, chats, just chatting, talking about different things, toasters, life, just all kinds of things. This is what we do here. And we have such a great group of people that come and visit. And how can you not be thankful for that? I am. Alice too. We're very thankful for each and every one of you. So remember to also download the app, Kiki.fm. Can you see it? We're now playing 70s, 80s, and 90s. A really nice mix of music. It's awesome. Still got our classic rock in the mix. Please. It's always going to be there. But Al put in a bunch of great music. Like you're not going to want to turn the station off. Trust me. And you can listen to it on your phone, on your desktop while you're working, all kinds of different things. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And, just have yourselves a great rest of the night. Have a wonderful St. Patty's Day. But I am going to see you kind of tomorrow. Just don't expect, it's not going to be like this. It's just going to be like a loosey-goosey live show. If people of show up, get them on and I'll chat with them so you guys can say hello. And that's it. It's just going to be a fun time. So again, guys, remember and thank you for all of your support before I move on. The t-shirts, the sweatshirts, the mugs, everything you've bought from the Rock Shop. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your sponsorships keep this radio station alive, really, because it is a lot of work and it is a lot to keep this all going. So we thank you. And even just simply being here, I'm not crying. I have like agita right now. Even you just simply being here is so supportive of us, and we thank you for that. So remember to be kind to everyone. Step outside of your box tomorrow or whenever. Step outside of your box. Remember to stay strong. These times are a little bit crazy, a little bit rocky right now, but we got this. And always remember to, most importantly, you know what I'm going to say. Most importantly, always, always, always turn the music up and keep rocking. You guys are great. I love you guys. Have a great night, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. It's going to be fun. Live St. Patty's Day party at Flat River Tavern in Coventry, Rhode Island. Good night, guys, and thank you. Really, thank you so much. Good night.